Hi, I'm Dave Barnes.
And I'm John McLaughlin.
And welcome to Dadville.
Dadville's a podcast where we talk about life, love, and the pursuit of awesome dadding.
It's funny thoughts and deep talks.
So please, enjoy your time here in Dadville and enjoy this episode with... Our wives.
By saying is how we say. John was going to say, okay, what? We both have to say Thanksgiving because we say it differently.
Oh. Let's all go around the room and say Thanksgiving.
Because we say, what are you doing for Thanksgiving? We say giving. You say Thanksgiving.
I say Thanksgiving.
You say Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
Everyone in the South says Thanksgiving.
It's like everybody says July the same.
Yeah, right. I was going to say this sentence.
And Taco Bell.
Thanksgiving is not in July.
I got it. Now I'm thinking about how you said it. Thanksgiving is not in July.
But you don't say July.
Yes, he does.
Yeah.
Yes,
what?
he does.
John makes fun of me all the time about it.
July.
I do say July.
I say July.
Yeah.
You do?
July.
See, that doesn't make sense. Why do you say July?
It's a house divided.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of strife. People...
July?
Okay.
You've never heard it before?
Can we mute her? Is it too early to mute Annie? As you guys that are listening, I didn't either until John has just persecuted me, quite honorly, about it for years now.
I love it. It's actually the number one thing that keeps our friendship going, is the way you say July.
It's sort of true. So if you're listening, you can tell there's a couple of female voices that have joined us. It is our favorite female voices.
That's right.
Other than Dolly Parton and Whitney Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Annie Barnes and Amy McLaughlin are with us. And what we decided we're going to talk about is Christmas. We're coming up on it.
Yay.
It's coming in hot. And people want to hear what John and I have to say about it. There's no doubt. I mean, they're queuing up just to hear David. John,
the DMs
are just flooded right now. But we thought even better to have you guys back. So let's just start off the top with Christmas. What are we doing for Christmas? What's happening this year? What are we all doing?
What are we doing?
Well, I know, John, you have shows.
I do.
Same.
You have a copious amount of shows.
I know. I do.
You got those coming in.
Which is, it's bittersweet because I love playing Christmas shows. But I love being around in December.
Yeah.
For all the things, like the girls always have something at school. There's always get-togethers and stuff like that.
It's busy.
But
wait, how many shows are you playing, John?
I think I have 13, 14 shows.
Wait, is this the indie year?
Uh-huh.
Yep. This is the newest indie year. He's never played this show. It's not the one that we normally.
It's not the family one.
He's ending in the Symphony Center there in Carmel. That's what you say.
Carmel.
Dang it, did I say that wrong?
No, it's Carmel.
Okay, Carmel is California.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
July.
Yeah, which I would love to have Dave Barnes make an appearance, but it's on the same night as
we are both
Dave
symphony
Barnes.
centering at the same
That's
night.
right.
On the same
That's
night.
Oh,
right.
that's fun.
Yeah.
We should live stream.
Where's your show here? City Winery?
Franklin Theater.
That'll be great.
Oh,
Yeah.
yay.
And just for those who are listening, they start when and end when, just so everybody can know when to come.
December 4th in Atlanta. And then I think the last show is on the 20th, 21st, something like that. 25th maybe is the last show.
You're kind of close. Real close.
Ticket sales are low.
Yeah, they are.
For that
one. But your immediate family will be there.
Maybe.
Okay, touche.
Anyway, all that to say, I'll be traveling a lot. And then we kind of trade off. So we'll go to Indiana on the day after Christmas.
Yeah. And we learned maybe 5 years ago, we used to travel on the day.
Yeah, I remember this.
You guys remember? We'd have our morning when we go like around 11 or 12. And then one year my family would come to us. They came to us. And it was the first year we're like, oh my gosh, being at home all on Christmas Day is amazing.
Great, yeah.
We'd never done it.
We'd never done it. And so we're like, from here on out, we'll leave the next day for Indiana. And our families have seemed great with that. They're understanding.
I haven't spoken to my dad since, but for the most part,
I think it's about
everybody's
something
cool.
else, yeah.
Yeah.
So, we leave the next day, and then we'll alternate
between the fams.
Between the fams,
Yeah.
What about you?
What about you guys?
Annie and I do separate Christmases.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. It's
You go to your families?
No, it's just in the house. I'll do it upstairs. She does it downstairs.
Well, we're really fortunate because we have everybody here.
So
So we really just don't have to travel for
both
Christmas.
sets of parents have both moved, and
relocated.
retired
Yeah.
here,
But are they fighting over who gets you on the morning or Christmas Eve?
Because I think we kind of do like Christmas with them on other days.
Yeah.
For the other family part, everybody else. So we have Christmas morning at my house, and usually
Whose house?
our house,
Okay, like she said, bottom floor. Go ahead.
we do like a big brunch, and
Yeah.
all the grandparents come over, and
It's great. They're so great. I mean, props to our parents, both sets. They're really good about like. They're super chill. There's no like, last year. They're really good about sort of like going with the flow, which I'm really thankful for.
And all your siblings are here except Beth.
Mm-hmm.
So does Beth come sometimes here or?
No, not for. She's Thanksgiving here this year, but not Christmas.
no, they'll
They
come
stay
for
home.
usually Dave's Christmas show or
That's
like
right.
another weekend, and
Okay.
then we'll celebrate, kind of do like a meal with them.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
good.
So that said, how stressful is Christmas for y'all? Like, how does it? What's the? Amy immediately looked up at Annie. She's like, "Are we going to be real here?
I know.
Is this going to be like
How much do I say?
that look over?" Was
Well,
Christmas is hard with a husband that travels. Mm-hmm. It's really hard, I think. Well, I think of when you say how hard is Christmas. Wait, what was the question?
stressful.
how stressful is it?
Like for me, it's the whole season. It's like pretty much starting like now until December 26th.
So why is that?
Because everybody is throwing a party and having a program and doing a fundraiser and expecting and it's all really fun stuff. It's just back to back to back to back. And then when you have a traveling husband, it's like even more of a back to back,
And just lots of babysitters if John's gone. And like, you're already spending a lot of money anyways. And so you're like, "Ugh, more babysitters, but you want to do it."
Mm-hmm.
I think we both are similar. We both have a kid who has a birthday around this time too. So it's like, I feel like I'm constantly from here on out making a list of like presents and like, what is everyone even? Do I have enough presents for her birthday, Luca's birthday, and for Christmas? And then I'm always like, oh, I got too much for Luca, not enough for Livy. So now I have, I feel like I'm constantly making that list in my head of, is it even? Did I get what they want? Oh, it's changing every day of what they want. So I think that's the stressful thing. And I'm not a super good planner. And so I feel like if I would just do some things earlier in the month, it would probably save me a lot of headache later on. But I'm not good at that.
Like if we would have called Popeyes a week ago,
we would have a fried chicken.
But it is hard because the Thanksgiving is so tricky because it's like you got all the stuff going with that and all the planning there and for us, Ben's birthday, it's like, and then you launch right into the next holiday season. So to your point, it's like, it's hard to even plan because you're already planning for one thing.
I'm kind of like one thing at a time. Let's get through Thanksgiving. Let's get through Luca's birthday. Let's get, my birthday.
Do you guys feel, and this is safe, you can be honest, if there's a percentage, if there's a pie graph on like, this percentage falls on Amy's shoulders.
Don't love this question.
This percentage, I know Dave's going to handle. What does that pie graph look like?
I know that if I give you a task besides the turkey, you will get it done. But I know you're not thinking, and this is not a slam. I just know you're not thinking of all the things.
Yeah.
What a kind way to answer that, Amy.
Yeah, I'm sitting here thinking, I don't think ours is a pie graph. I think it's just a solid circle.
Yeah.
Just no.
Now, one thing I would love to answer, it's funny that she said that because I wasn't thinking, the thing that's tricky is how do you spend the money if you don't make it?
Sure.
And so that's where you look at
Somebody
that
has to
pie
make
graph, that's just me.
Yeah.
And so that's where we meet
So
in the
many
middle.
pies.
Now, near the twain shall
Pies
meet.
are expensive.
There's just two pies.
I mean, I will say, I feel like in normal life, I would like to think of myself.
Dangerous. This is really dangerous ground.
I'm going, guys. I'm going. I'm in everyday life. I feel like I am very involved.
Yes, you are.
Your
I'm
eyes. John's eyes right now.
I'm doing the dishes.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
taking the
you're
girls.
doing all that. You're doing all that.
But I will say, when it comes to like the holiday season and all this stuff you guys are talking about, I don't know. I don't even think about.
Yeah.
It's like all of a sudden we fall into like 1950s mode. You know?
Yeah.
You're like, listen, I'm going to be out all day making the money. When I come home, you know, you just have some
Tell me
food
what
ready.
to
I
do.
like,
You look
I like
pretty.
it at 72 degrees.
It is true.
Yeah.
I feel the same way.
I
Is
think
that
it's
okay
like
to
all
say?
the memes are that.
Yeah.
Like, oh, like when they're opening presents and like, I didn't know, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I mean, it's so funny because it just, I don't know. And you're so good at it. Amy's, one of her superpowers is this running list in her
Yeah,
head
yeah,
all
yeah.
year of like, well, back in July,
Thank you.
Luca said that she wanted colored pencils. And so 6 months later, Luca's opening colored pencils. You know, I mean,
Well, I do think her superpower too is like giving and thoughtfulness.
yeah.
So
Well,
it kind
I
of goes
and
together.
I love gifts.
You
I mean,
love giving gifts to people. You really
Yeah.
do. Like
Well, and I
if
love-
we're
yeah.
if Amy's getting together for coffee with someone, she's walking down to White's and getting a gift before coffee. That's a slight
She's getting
exaggeration
her a bag of coffee to bring
to bring to the coffee.
Yeah.
yeah. If I had to come up with some kind of lame excuse, I guess it would be that. But I am the husband that, like, when the kids are opening their gifts, I'm like, I have
Oh.
no idea what these are going to
Yeah, yeah.
be. Like if Luca or Livy's like, what is it, Daddy? I'm like, open it up. Let's find out.
Let's all find out together.
No idea.
You know what though? That your superpower is
Here we go.
that you're really really good at wrapping the gifts.
Oh, look
Oh,
at
that's
that.
true. I am the rapper.
You're way better than me. So we have a thing on Christmas Eve. We do a really fun Christmas Eve dinner with you guys. And then we go home, we turn on Love Actually, and we wrap all the gifts.
Yeah.
And you are always
I like rapping.
so much better than I am.
This feels.
John, I feel like maybe this could be like one of those teachable moments in Dave and
I
John's
love where this is
friendship.
going already from the tone.
Teachable.
Teachable.
I,
Let
however,
him mentor you, Dave.
me and
You
gift
guys are
wrapping,
back here.
Me and gift wrapping. I once wrapped
Be like
something by
Usher
putting.
and your Bieber. I'm like your
When I was,
rapper.
you,
mentor.
You see the talent in me that's untapped.
Yeah.
You're gonna
don't know if that
inject
worked
talent
out.
into me. I once wrapped something when I was before Annie, where I literally put it on the things and pulled it together like a Hershey's Kiss and taped it.
That works. Hey,
So
that works. There are
You
no
wrapped it?
rules with
Anything
rapping.
that this is the thing. Anything that requires precision, not gonna be my thing.
he's so good at that. And I'm
That
not
is
good at that.
What I do. That is not my
don't
gift
have the
set.
patience.
Annie, like John, is one of the things in the McGee family, which is Annie's,
Mm-hmm.
family pre-Barnes, is gift wrapping collectively. All four of them:
Wow.
mom,
Really?
dad, sister,
Aw.
Annie.
Everyone took
Did you guys
pride.
ever do one of those like stations at the mall? Did you guys
As
have
a
that?
family.
I have
Yeah,
done
like
that
as a
before.
family?
Yeah, not as a family though. I don't think.
Annie's
guys would
really
be a
good.
power-
Annie is
Powerhouse.
phenomenal
Yeah,
at
she
rapping.
is.
Yeah.
So it's a dangerous territory
There's
for me. 'cause
such
if
a satisfaction when you
when you
like
don't have to do it. Yeah, that's where you're going.
no
with
when
that,
you
isn't
get like the corner, like you pull it up
Look
and
at
it looks
Annie is
perfect.
so with
Yeah.
you right now.
It
It's
just
satisfying.
and you can tell the people that appreciate it. You know,
Yeah.
like that
Which
you're
are two
giving
people
gifts
in
to.
the
They're
world,
like,
and they're sitting in this room.
no, there's more. There's more.
I appreciate
There's a
it.
guy in Murfreesboro.
Yeah, he's
He
out there.
loves it.
He is.
Yeah.
He
He's
had
got
a
a
bad
blog.
fall on his motorcycle a few years ago, and it tweaked why he didn't care so much about this. So, okay, this is always one of my favorite questions about.
But wait, you guys didn't answer.
I don't think she has to. I feel like the next. No, I mean it is. She nailed it. It's
just
But I
one
will
solid
say,
color.
I will say it's one solid color. I will say I do feel like traveling. What already is bad. When I do a few weekends like you're doing.
Yeah.
It just makes it tough because it's like I'm not here, or when I'm here, it's like crazy those few days, and then we're gone for the weekends playing the Christmas shows. So it's like, yeah, Annie is.
I'm sure with other traveling musicians or people who travel, it's just you want your other person with you at the party. It's just a bummer to
For sure.
go alone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
have to like sort it all out
Right.
too. Like find the sitter and plan the things and make, whatever.
Yeah.
It's the great and hard thing about having Christmas shows that like actually work. Because it's really, it's like, those are some of the easiest shows that I play because there's, the band is great. I have special guests. It's so fun. Like, it is not heavy lifting for me. So that's a huge positive. People really enjoy them. That's a huge positive. People want them every year. That's a huge positive. But the negative is exactly what you said, John. It's kind of knowing like this year, and I think even next, I'm not sure this year we're only doing 2 shows, but it's like, it's just tricky. It's a tricky thing, trying to figure out how many of those you want to do, and is it worth doing, and how much you want to develop that, because you're missing all this other stuff sometimes, it's tricky.
Yeah. 438, 439, 440.
Wait, John.
What?
Why are you doing so many push-ups?
It's holiday season, man. My sweet tooth always betrays me, so I'm doing some extra push-ups to burn some of the calories.
Okay, look, John.
Yeah.
I don't want to get in the way of a good workout.
Okay.
But hold on. Did I hear you say 439?
Yeah.
How many were you planning on doing?
I usually top out around 500.
Okay, listen, I love that for you, and I can tell it in your glutes and your muscles.
Thank you.
That's the only 2 things I need to say right there. Anyway, what about if you tried some good old-fashioned clean eating this holiday season, okay? Like Green Chef, the number 1 meal kit for eating clean. Let Green Chef take the work out of eating clean this holiday season with chef-crafted, nutritionist-approved recipes featuring fresh ingredients and nothing artificial.
Ooh. Yeah, it says right here that I can choose from recipes. Sorry, it's hard to read. I've got like double vision.
You're juiced.
Around like 400, my vision goes back. It says I can choose from recipes featuring lean proteins like turkey and sockeye salmon.
Yep.
Is that how I say that?
Yep.
Yeah. Scallops, shrimp, and certified organic whole fruits, veggies, and eggs. Yes.
You are right, John. And Green Chef has seasonal recipes to get you in that holiday spirit. I just made perfect Thanksgiving fare. Turkey with cranberry bacon pan sauce with cheesy bacon mashed potatoes, garlicky kale, and walnuts. It was spectacular.
That sounds so good right now. Plus, Dave, I hear that Green Chef is environmentally sustainable, offsetting 100% of its delivery emissions, as well as 100% of the plastic in every box. Plus, nearly all packaging materials are curbside recyclable. Recyclable?
Well, it's the push-ups, it feels like they're still wearing off.
I'm coming back.
Yeah, you're
recyclable. There we go. In most areas.
Yeah. Eating clean with a clean conscience, too. What could be better? Now, listen to this, John.
I'm listening.
Okay.
I'm listening.
For Green Chef's best deal of the year, get $250 off with code DADVILLE250 at greenchef.com/DADVILLE250.
That's $250 off with code DADVILLE250 at greenchef.com/DADVILLE250. Green Chef is the number 1 meal kit for eating well. So would you guys say, going into the holiday season, all this stuff that you're thinking about, are you stressed just because there's so much of it to do? Or are you stressed because you're like, I don't want to fail? I don't want to, what's the worst case scenario in your mind? Are you like...
I don't know. I'm not super stressed. I wouldn't say I'm so stressed.
Oh, you're not stressed?
No.
Okay. Why are you so short with me?
I feel like I might be nervous leading up if I didn't find the gift that one of them wanted. Or, they always want they always I want an iPhone, or I want a Clear Touch, or things that they're not going to get.
Yeah.
And so you're like, are we going to find the thing that's going to make them excited? They haven't said that yet, but but so I would say I'm more excited about the season, and I'm really thinking, oh, you're going to be gone a lot. That will make me sad. But I shouldn't say, I love the season, so I'm excited.
Yeah.
And we do get to go to Indiana for your shows, which I'm excited about, and so I wouldn't say I'm super stressed. I'm saying
it just feels like a lot.
A lot.
Yeah.
Would you say you're stressed?
Not at this point, but I definitely I like to have margin in my life and just our family life. I like to, I don't know, have lots of downtime. I think we all work well when we're rested, and and knowing And I'm already getting the like December 2nd, December 4th, December 1st, December 8th, December 14th, like invitations in my inbox. Like, so I'm like anticipating
No rest.
Right. Just the busyness of like, okay, so-and-so has basketball practice. Well, then soccer starts next week. So then, and it's like, got to get Santa down to gymnastics. And it's like, oh, then I got to get home by 5:45. So make dinner so the babysitter comes over at 7. And then, it's like all the things that is like on the daily make me, it's not like stressed. It's just more like frenzied.
Yeah.
That's a word.
This is, I think, for our family, this is like the first year that I have felt that at kind of like a significant level between the activities your kids are doing. You know, like they're all at ages now, or like Annie said, like Santa's doing, gymnastics down in Cool Springs, and then Ben is doing soccer twice a week down somewhere, and then Sam, it's just like Sam had soccer on the weekends, and so. I think we're at the ages with our three where we're really onboarding like a lot of stuff. It's like we're going. And so, you add that to what, like you're saying, Amy, December, that already brings its things. It can definitely feel like you just feel like the RPMs, like it just gets a little quicker. And so the month that you really wish you could sort of sit and enjoy and just take and see the lights and go.
Right.
It's like the one month that's actually probably the craziest of all of them.
Yes, definitely.
So okay, question. What is your favorite tradition? Like, what is the thing, like, what are some of the things that y'all love about December, about this month? And what do y'all do as a family? Like, what are the things that y'all have done? So not corporate McLaughlin. What is it that y'all like, or with us? Like, what are the things that,
I mean, the first thing that comes to my mind is we go to Frothy at night. The girls get a cookie. We get a decaf coffee. And then, the Christmas tree farm thing is right next door.
Oh, to get the tree.
Yeah.
This is for your tree thing.
And then we go over there, look at the trees, take a picture. And then in recent years, there's been a little bit of a house divided.
Definitely house divided.
No.
It all started a couple years ago where I was traveling a lot.
I know where this is going.
So we got a tree really early.
Oh.
And then the tree died by like December 12th.
Which isn't a metaphor, and I want people to stop reading into that.
Right.
It's just a
It
tree.
means nothing. So we had to take the tree down,
Pre-Christmas?
I don't know that I remember.
Maybe not.
It was dying.
It was a fire hazard.
Y'all had to bring it down before Christmas.
No, we didn't.
Yeah, maybe we didn't.
Yeah, it was just looking real bad.
So
was just
then,
like Charlie
but we
Brown's.
went and we got a fake tree. And so now every year that comes around,
The deal was every other year, let's do fake, real, fake, real.
Yeah.
And
we've
done fake for the last 3 years.
Yeah. Because I'm just like, but we have this tree.
Oh, I see. Okay,
it's like
so
a
now
big,
I see.
I want
it's
the
like
real.
a
You want
nice
the real.
fake tree. So now what we've been doing
It's
is like,
easier. I get it.
we go and do the thing.
Pretend we're going to get one.
Yeah, we just don't
You
get
let your
one.
kids down every year.
Every year. Even Luca this year was like, we're not getting a real one. And I was like,
But what would you guys do in our situation, right?
First
like,
of all-
I'm going to get really busy. So I want the tree to go up now so that we can have some time with the tree and like all the decorations.
I just need to be better at watering it. I mean, they're going to get a tree probably this week. You always do, right?
Yeah.
And a real one, and it lasts the whole
I
time.
feel like we always water it
I'm
and
just
it
going to
still
say
dies.
it. I'm going to say it.
Oh.
I'm offended by fake trees. I think
There we go. Say it louder.
It is almost anti-Christian, and it's a
Wow.
Christian holiday.
Wait, what?
Wow.
To get a fake tree
It's
to
a hot
me,
take, Dave
it is.
Barnes.
Listen, I am the king
Okay.
of hot takes.
Okay.
I knew this was going to be good.
And now I will say this: if they really look good, like if I can't walk in the room and tell it's fake, okay, touche.
What do you think? Is our tree one of those?
No. It's very fake.
But I also
Our tree is
understand, like,
offensive.
it's a lot of upkeep. Like,
Yeah.
that is one of my jobs in December is, like,
Constantly.
every morning for the first probably week and a half, I'm down there pouring water in. And then it kind of stabilizes, a couple weeks in. But it's you're right. If you don't do it, that thing looks terrible.
Well,
And
it's
we
not
are-
the upkeep that deters me. I'm just like, we already have this
You're like,
tree.
why spend $100 and something on it?
I mean-
on real joy compared to fake joy. And that's fine. And I hear
But
that.
in my defense, we all know, well, Christmas tree farm over there is
that guy.
$650. You can have this
For half of the tree and the top half, you
exactly.
get $300.
But I love getting the tree. I love the way a real tree smells. I like all that kind of stuff.
And we'll get the real garland. That's so the house still smells. Yeah. My favorite tradition is the morning breakfast and I feel like the food and then we've been cooking a nice dinner, just the two of us at night. It's all around the food.
Mm-hmm.
And then John is taking tiny slices. tiny.
Wait, are y'all going to do that dinner this year where you where you have like all the different courses? Was that this year or last year you did that?
I don't remember.
No.
Like
it's like an Advent dinner or something?
Amy blocked
No, but I love this idea.
Maybe we should start
Maybe
it.
it was someone else.
Yeah.
An Advent. That's a great idea. What about you guys?
And then I'd say another tradition is the Love Actually thing, the wrapping presents.
Oh yeah, that's it. And with you guys, the soup at the Christmas Eve.
I love that.
And the carols, like that to me, I'm like, I just love that we're singing carols and we have the same food. I love that.
It feels very old school.
Yeah.
Like we same group comes over to your guys' house and then we sit at the piano. You grab a guitar.
You sit at the piano. No one dares sits
I know.
with people.
Were you guys sick last year?
No, we went to London. Remember?
London. I was like, where were you last year? That's
We
right.
didn't do it last year.
It'll be back, guys.
I'll be booking it back for that this year because I've got the thing I'm doing down in Texas for the Christmas Eve thing.
Okay, what about your traditions?
What about you guys?
We always go to Opryland.
9 days of prayer. Sorry, no, you start with what you were going to say.
Nine. Wow.
Why 9? That's not a biblical
Did I say
number.
days, months? Sorry.
We
That's right.
go to Opryland and we spend the night at least.
When are we doing that this year?
Yeah, we got to figure that out. The kids will love that. It's like a
so we stay. So
tradition.
for those who don't know about the Opryland Hotel here in Nashville, it's a humongous hotel, and it's known for Christmas decorations.
So beautiful.
Yeah,
and they have 3 atriums, 2. So they have in the hotel. It's really cool because they have these humongous, like, how'd you explain them? Just massive garden pass through the garden, trees, plants, And
it feels like you're kind of outside.
Yeah, it feels like you're outside. Yes, they're massive.
Rivers.
But there's like 2. Yeah, there's like little streams that go through it. It's really cool. You can actually, one is really, you said it well, a river, because you can get in a boat and do a little tour, and that shows you the size of these things. But you can stay in rooms that open up to those atriums, and so they always run specials. And we started doing that
a long time ago.
When did they run that special?
I don't know. I'll text you
because we wanted to take.
Yeah, we want to do that
with Laws and Bob. We thought that would be a fun night.
They're so big that it'd be like easy to lose a child, probably.
I wonder if anybody ever has done that.
Probably.
Maybe.
But it would take a dad who's probably who's just trying to
frazzled.
catch everything on a phone instead of like really watching a child to do that.
Oh my gosh, I'm sweating now thinking about it.
I know it.
We lost Livy. We lost Livy.
This was.
We all went. Livy was.
This was probably 6 years ago, I guess.
Yeah, Livy was tiny.
She could walk, but she wasn't talking. I mean, she wasn't talking. We lost her.
So we're all this group. We're all at Opryland. We're looking at all the stuff.
We're leaving.
We're about to leave, and I turn my phone around. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna get this moment of everybody walking down the hallway. So I start videotaping, but my phone is on like really, really. It's so dim that I can't see what I'm looking at, but I'm still looking at the phone. And then Amy comes down. I'm like, hey, where's Livy? And she's like, I don't know. You were watching her. I was like, I don't know where she is. And then I cannot overstate the next. I mean, it felt like 2 hours, but it was probably
a
like
long time.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it was longer than 3.
Yeah.
It was a long time.
Because we were in the hall.
Amy is crying. We're passing each other as we're like frantically looking for Livy behind like vending machines. I mean, like,
did she go in an elevator?
But the thing is, those atriums, which we were walking into, are again, like I said, massive,
like a forest.
Yeah.
And so you know,
Matt found her. Remember?
Yeah. Well, you remember what he said when he found her? He said that some guy was like, "Is this someone's child?" Because she was like trying to get into one of the fountains.
Yeah.
She had like her legs in a fountain, just sitting at the edge of this river. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, but so then the thing that we realized later, once our heart rates had all calmed, is that if you watch John's video, you see Libby pull
out.
off into the atrium.
She's front and center of this video. Just like she just takes a hard left and just goes straight into Riverland.
To
my
like
gosh.
Dangerland. But
it's a beautiful place.
Yeah. Have we been back since? I don't know.
No, we haven't.
I was going to say, y'all might have
I know we
It's
should.
so
We'll be
fun.
there
There's-
with you. We can
There's so
make it
many
easier.
restaurants now, and
That's
We're
great.
gonna have like two
we
of
need to
those
redo.
little like strap-on things for Livy.
And they're fully grown.
like the
ropes.
monkey backpack.
Dad, please stop. No. I pull out my phone. Put your phone up, Dave.
It's really fun though. We do that. We used to do. I guess maybe we should bring it back, even though it's kind of. But we used to make sugar cookies, and you guys would come over. We would decorate with like sprinkles and icing, and we haven't done that.
I know we're too busy now for all
But it's
that.
like there are only so many days in December. I mean, December really is only 3 weeks.
Yeah.
And there's so many like obligations that you have, and there's so many things that like you want to do. You're like the sugar cookie thing. Oh, we should do that. Oh, we should go to Opryland. There's just like there isn't enough time.
Yeah.
There isn't.
We do that, and then trying to think if there's anything else we do.
You had the same meal, like breakfast.
Yeah,
Christmas
we do
morning?
like Christmas morning
Yeah, with mom,
traditions.
with the parents and stuff.
What's that? What's the meal?
It's like breakfast casserole.
Yeah.
I get bacon from Whole Foods. You know my little hack. Probably shouldn't say that on this podcast.
Yeah, it's gone now. Yeah, we don't really. I was trying to think. We don't really have like a lot of other traditions. There's stuff we do like y'all do. We are going to parties and
like school
same.
traditions that kind of right now, school things that are every year that are the kids' traditions that become ours too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love a Christmas Eve service with the candlelight. Oh, that's,
love
that's a
that.
good one.
Yeah,
Love
we
that.
do. We do that. That's really fun. We used to. One of my favorite memories from growing up was at church. Dad's church when we were in Mississippi. We did. We would go carol. So everybody.
that's fun.
So on Christmas Eve, or I don't know that it was actually Christmas Eve. It may have been like the week before, whatever. Like maybe the Sunday night of the week before. Everybody would split up into different cars and vans and whatever, and then you would take your little candles, and you would go to either shut-ins or widows or, people
Nursing
who couldn't
home,
get out
right?
nursing.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you'd go to their house, they'd open the door, you'd stand there and you'd sing 2 or 3 songs. But as a kid, the thing that you did, which was so much fun, is that you would get the candle wax and drop it into your hand.
Oh, yeah.
And then whoever had, it was like, especially with all the little boys, it was like whoever had like the biggest sort of like candle wax, thing, because it hurt it hurt so bad.
Yeah.
And so by the end
Who's
of the night, it'd be
toughest?
like, who's got
So tough.
candle wax?
You're just bleeding.
But
a
yeah,
little
I
bit.
know. Oh, holy night. But that was such a fun thing. And then we would, a lot of years, we'd come back to the Barnes family house. The whole church would come. And we would just, and for me, a little extrovert Dave, it was like no better night in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, I love any of that. The candlelight stuff to me is magic. I
We
mean,
used to
know.
do that Christmas party at the cabin. You remember we had Santa?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
I feel like we've outgrown
I know.
Santa. Yeah.
yeah, that was really fun.
Now you
many
got to get
things.
like fake snow and let them go sledding.
Yeah. Oh,
Check
that
into
would
that.
be amazing.
Check into that. I'll make a call.
Yeah.
So what about funny Christmas stories? I'm going to go ahead and start us off. So
Okay,
y'all can
good.
think.
Go for it.
A couple years ago,
Uh-oh.
I got Annie a gift, and I'm so excited. And she opens the gift, and she immediately starts laughing. And I'm thinking, this is a weird response for a Christmas gift, especially when it's thoughtful as this. And the quote was,
Thoughtful in
"Well,
quotations.
just hold on." And she says, "Are you being serious?" That's the first question. And I said, "Yes, why?" And of course, I'm like, "Oh, this is dangerous.
Right.
I have no clue where I am right now. There's no
Yeah.
heading for how to answer this. I don't know where I am." And she's like, "Oh, you gave me this last year." And I had indeed given
And
her
you're like,
the
I know.
exact
It's a metaphor
same-
for
It was
how
a
I'm
sweater,
always going to
wasn't
be
it?
there.
Was it a
No,
sweater?
it was a denim button-down shirt.
Denim button-down shirt. And so...
And I'll probably get one this year.
I know.
And
You're
no,
like,
hold on one second. Yourself, don't Siri. Do not,
Cancel.
cancel. I gave my dad AirPods 2 years in a row
Oh, no.
too, so that was good.
So do you now make a list of what you got, or just?
I don't, and that's me being me.
Yeah.
I am Indiana Jones out there.
You should.
Maybe
Look,
me.
if you did, then you wouldn't have stories like this.
Thank you for that.
And what would we be talking about right now?
Dad, I remember he opened the gift. He's like, I think, and he walked over to a drawer, pulled them out, unopened AirPods from the year, not even opened it.
No.
He was like, "It's like, Dad, well, this poses a whole. Why haven't you opened?" He's like, "I just don't. I'll never use them." Within 5 minutes, like, "These are great!" Yelling because they're in his eers, and he's listening.
Both
to that.
sets are in his ears.
Good. Yeah, both of them crammed in there. That was not a great,
funny.
not a great moment for me.
What's so funny about that is like, I'm imagining you on year 2 being like,
Nailed it.
I got it.
Nailed it.
I don't know why I know she's going to love this gift, but I think she's going to like it.
Why do I know this fits her really well?
Was it already in my shopping cart?
Was it the same exact
The
shirt?
same exact.
And that shows consistency. It shows a consistent thought.
Dependability?
Dependability.
Predictability?
Predictability.
But he's actually bought me like the same shirt, like ish iterations of the same shirt. in, like,
Variations on a theme.
at least 5 or 6 different.
Is it because
times.
you love the way she
Yeah,
looks
she
in the
looks
shirt?
really cute in it, yeah.
This is a good question. Do you buy something because you think the person will like it, or because you like it for the person?
Oh, that's good, Amy. What a good question.
I think it depends on what category of gift it is. Like if we're talking about clothes, then I feel like, I don't know. When it comes to clothes, I feel very timid on anything. I'm like, what are the odds that I'm going to buy you something that you're actually going to like? Because I don't feel confident in that category. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but there have been some good ones throughout the years,
Have
and
we?
then there've been some bad ones. Yeah.
There's been lots of bad
the
ones.
thing,
Yeah, lots
you're
of bad.
always rolling dice with fit. Because
Yeah.
you don't know how something, I mean, like, obviously you can't try it on. So there's no sense of like,
Right.
well, I know like, Annie's a 7.5 shoe. Yeah, what does that mean? Because, slippers may fit different than
Yeah,
like
slippers.
tennis shoes that fit different than like, and then brands are all different. So it's, to your
Right.
point, John, it's just such a roll of the dice. And then sadly, I mean, for as thoughtful as it is, you've also given them a problem now.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, so now you got to send it back and you got to get the mailing. And it's just kind of like, it's a real roll of the dice when
Yeah.
you're like, I bought you something because I think you'll like it. Because then if they don't like it, you're like, I've just gifted you a day of annoyance or 2 hours of driving.
But then
around
it
Nashville.
feels like you can't go with the gift card
Oh,
No.
because that's a. So
That
then I'm
adds-
like,
it
maybe
just
the times that
lands
I've
in the
actually
gift card drawer.
bought the item of clothing, I've gone through this like cycle of thought. I'm like, wow, I can think of like 10 reasons why I shouldn't buy this shirt. But then I'm like, well, just get a gift card to the store because I know you like the store, but I'm like, you can't do the gift card.
Yeah.
So I'll just buy the shirt and then
Let her exchange.
roll the
it.
dice on it.
Yeah.
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 Well, and I'm sure, like, I think about words. I'm sure there are men who are just really good at this. Like,
Yeah.
they have, like, an uncanny gift at, like, what you two are really good at, which is, like, I thought about Dave or I thought about John. I know he's this, and he loved that shirt when we saw it last. And it's just a different color, but it's like,
Well, and he knows those kinds of
things really well.
the brands
So I'd
and the
imagine
fits and
Matt
stuff like that.
would be the guy that is sort of
Yeah.
like,
Well, we need them in here. I wonder if Annie would be like, yes, he nails everything.
Yeah.
Or if
Yeah.
she'd be
Right.
like, oh, he misses some.
yeah.
Because when you, Amy, when you say something about like if you and Matt are talking about clothes or something like that,
We do that all
I
the
forget everything. When you do your Wednesday morning
Catch up.
time. With our
wardrobe Wednesdays, I think is what you call it. You guys get together over tea. But whenever, like, if you start talking about clothes, you throw out some names or something, they're immediately in one ear, out the other, because I don't know what they are.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
I
somebody
feel
like
I
Wirtz would
let
be like,
Wirtz buy clothes for me.
yeah.
Okay. Let's end that right there.
And I
actually.
have
don't
before.
And I will,
And I will
again. And I will again. Yeah, no, I mean, that's just not. If there's anything I've tried to be better at the older I've gotten, the longer we've been married, is like if Annie is, to your point, like to that, if I hear her say something, I'm a little bit better at going, oh God, write that down,
Good.
grab your phone.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and then being like, okay, she said she likes that sweater. Okay, that's good to know, or whatever. But we've just, look, I'm just going to say
Or
it.
I'll just send you a link and say,
So that
I
will
want
happen
this
too.
Absolutely.
for Christmas.
But what helped me a lot, I don't know if Annie likes it or not, but like probably 5 or 6 years ago, we just started Pinterest boards. And it would be like, I'd put up stuff that I really like. She'd put up stuff on her she likes. And then it's like, okay, let's open up the board and see what we got this year. And, you know, and it's because at some point, I think if I'm not Matt, which I'm not, you know, I'm just not. And I try, I mean, hand on a Bible, I will have
sure.
days in December where I'll go to the shops and I'll walk around. I'm just like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't, you know, like I know her really well, but I don't know if she's going to like this or that. And then I bet 2 gifts a year. It'll be like, before she opens it, I'm like, this is one of them. No clue. I like it. I think it's cute. I don't know if it's even close to your size or
It's
if you
the
like
cutest denim shirt.
it. And you, this is a darker denim than before. Okay, it's a darker denim.
What I would like,
Ooh,
I
write
like.
this down, John.
Write this down. I want,
Just some time away.
yes, and
Yes, you're joking, but I don't know why it's funny.
like I want him. I grew up with lists. My family does lists. We're a big list.
Yeah,
Work
yeah.
your list.
Yeah.
I want him to get some off the list, and then
Yeah.
do maybe 1 or 2 that's from your heart that you
Yeah.
think I'm gonna
Because
like.
my family, we don't do lists. We never did lists.
and I
Oh,
get
y'all freestyle the whole time.
yeah.
We did
Wow.
too.
And we are hit and miss.
Yeah.
We're
I
like,
feel like your parents now are asking for some lists, you
Yeah.
know. So
but growing up, it was like you could get something that you were like, yes, that's the thing that I said back in July I wanted. Or you could get something where you're like, this is the most random gift I've ever, you know.
Yeah.
so
So I always want to get the gift that Amy doesn't even realize she
I know
wants.
that's you really
And
want that.
I never once
you
Oh.
have
tried
nailed
really
it.
hard,
Never.
John.
No, you have.
Amy's like, I think.
I like the mug. I did like the mug,
Which mug?
the one that kept it hot.
Aim.
In
what way do you like it?
No, I
You
don't
like
now.
The
I don't
idea
now.
of it?
Oh, what a great qualifier. Oh, not anymore.
But I used that for so long.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did love it. And then I just
Yeah.
wanted my old mugs back.
Yeah.
And I have a different drink now. So
That's true.
She's changed
Your drink
entirely,
changed.
John.
let me evolve,
Yeah.
babe.
She's a new
Okay.
woman.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
But I'm always like, just write the thing down that I said in July and
I know. I know.
We're in a pretty good place, right? I mean, are you okay
Right?
with our rhythm? Or
Right?
is that, yeah, okay. I think that one of the things hard for me, and I'm not going to speak for you, but I do wonder if it is the same, is like a dude. I'm never more Cro-Magnon man than like when I want something enough, I just buy it. And so the discipline that I have to have, especially starting about a month ago,
yeah.
Right.
is like, don't just click the thing,
Right.
send it to Annie and be like, because in my heart of hearts, truthfully, I really would just rather not get much stuff because, you know, I don't need much stuff. But there's also that thing when you're opening gifts on Christmas, it's a little bit of a bummer.
Right.
Yeah.
Because if you don't,
Yeah.
you know, Annie's like, here's the 3 things you sent me. And it's like, oh, well, I kind of wish.
Right.
Which
Well,
is such
also, we're bad about just buying whatever we need or want
Yeah.
when
you
need
want
it.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so you have to, I think as a man, because that's just, we're just not that, you know, it's just so like, well, I need it, I'm going to get it.
Right.
There's no
And I
like,
feel like all the things that I want now are expensive.
yeah, that's well said. Yeah, it's
Like
either,
I don't need.
Yeah.
It's either end of the spectrum. I either genuinely just want new socks, or I need a new lawnmower, or
And
or a new like thing for the studio that's going to be like $700.
yeah, it's,
I'd say like one of my childhood memories, which I don't know if this is good for you guys or not, but I remember specifically every year before my mom's birthday or Christmas, like my dad taking me and my sister to the mall, and the intention was we're going to pick out stuff for your mom. And like I have vivid memories of walking through the mall with my dad. Like, do you think mom would like this? What size is she? What color should we get? Like, you know.
Yeah.
That's
and just
good.
like having a memory of all 3 of us, you know.
I wonder,
sort
did
of
she
like
like?
that.
I wonder if she liked what you guys got her.
And I should ask her.
I think
I
that's a
always
great
thought she
idea
did.
because
Yeah.
no matter what, at least,
The thoughtfulness is there.
yeah, like if you did that, if you took the girls out for me, like for a birthday or whatever, then no matter what the gift is, it's cute because
Right.
it's like
They-
they thought that I
Right.
would like this.
It's
you know?
it's unbelievable how true the stereotype of men is to me, which is like, you know, you remember stuff you get for your dad, and you like you said, it's socks. It's like some just as a kid, you're like, Dad, come on, man.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, like, it is 100% true in my life. Like, if you were really like, what are things you want? It'd be wildly uninteresting.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, I really actually would. I need a new like bit set, for my drill.
Yeah.
That is, I want that. That is, and I'm like, God, that's uninteresting.
But then you ask, because I try to do that with our kids sometimes, like, what should we get Dad for his birthday or whatever? And it's all like Sammy will be like, let's get him an Arsenal jersey. And they're like $110. And I know that
we
Dave
don't
will
have that
probably
kind of money.
never wear it.
Right.
But he's like excited. But Sammy wants to give him an Arsenal jersey. So then I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
now I have this dilemma. Do I buy the $110 jersey that Dave will never wear because Sammy wants to get it for him?
Yeah. I know.
But yeah.
Yeah, it's tricky. It's a tricky. I'm just glad. If I'm taking anything away from the last 5 minutes, it's that you feel okay with where we are. I just really want to double back on. There's not some. Okay.
All right. Should we go to speed round?
Oh, okay.
speed
Well, actually,
round.
hold on.
'Cause this-
Can we have one? Can we have one last thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we can do this quick. This can almost be a speed run.
Okay.
Where are we with parent-in-law's gifts giving?
Okay.
And the amount that they give our kids?
Oh,
This is tricky to me. I just wonder. I feel like this is something Annie and we laugh a lot about because comes from the best place.
Sure.
They're like,
are you just talking about grandparents?
Yes.
Okay.
It's so sweet / it's so many gifts. And Annie and I've gotten to where it's like we buy half as many gifts because they get them.
Yeah.
It's so
Yeah.
sweet. But we've had to have some hard conversation on like, hey, like that is so sweet.
I feel like it was worse when the kids were younger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're getting more like the little toys.
Trinkets.
and-
Right.
Yeah.
Agree.
Yeah.
I
And
agree
there's
with
just
that.
so many. And I feel bad because I'm like, are we supporting some dark industry of
yeah.
child labor?
I don't know where. I mean, our parents great. We've had those conversations, but it feels like they sort of keep forgetting every year. And it's like, look, we just got them 15 each, and you're like 15. Like, yeah, but it's little
Yeah.
things. They only
They
co-
can't
you
help
know.
themselves.
I know.
We'll probably be the exact same when
We
we're
will.
grandparents.
I'm on purpose.
Yeah.
Very much on purpose. Okay, speed round. Let's do it.
Okay. Now this is speed round. We got to go quick.
Wait, skip the first one.
I'm nervous.
Slow processor, guys.
Best Christmas movie. Go.
Elf.
Home Alone.
Jeez, babe.
Nice.
Y'all were fast.
Best Christmas
wait, no,
album.
you don't get to skip.
Oh, I have to go.
Yeah.
Probably Home Alone.
Okay, mine's a cocktail. Scrooged.
Wait, I have more too then.
Well, then give a cocktail.
Okay. Love Actually.
Oh,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah.
Die Hard.
Wow, that was okay.
That was it.
There it is. Okay, Scrooged.
Scrooge.
Just Friends.
Bill
yes.
Murray.
Just
that's a great
Friends
movie.
has made it into ours.
Ryan
We watched
Reynolds.
that
Just Friends.
with Ryan Reynolds.
It's cute.
It's
It
Christmas.
is-
It's
I've never seen
Christmas.
that.
Yes, it's hysterical.
The Holiday.
The Holiday.
I love the
Home
Holiday.
Alone.
Love the Holiday. Love Home Alone.
We love the.
The
Oh my
Family
gosh, I was
Man.
about to say the Pineapple Express. What is the one? Pole Express. There's a few. Like I feel like if I get any kind of combination of those,
Oh,
I'm like
man.
I'm good.
So many good ones.
Best Christmas album of Dave or mine.
Yeah, just
Dave
read the room a little bit when you answer this.
Michael Bublé.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I mean that is
it's amazing.
He
Such a
sounds
great
so
album.
much like you guys.
I see what you did there, and I'm going to take that.
Yep.
I'm not going to push it back. I agree. Although I have a lot of these. Baby,
Amy
you wanna
Grant.
answer? Yep.
yeah.
Vince Guaraldi.
Oh yeah.
Y'all, I'm like embarrassed to admit this, but
Say it. Just
my
say it.
family growing
I know, I
up, we
love
listened
this.
to a lot of Narada New Age Christmas.
Yeah.
so when
like-
you hear that, it just takes you back.
Oh my gosh. Just
Yeah.
I could like tell you the notes that are coming next in every single song.
I love that. Send it to us.
that was
Yeah.
a little bit of a bone of contention with Annie and I early. She's like, let's listen to Christmas music. Whoa, whoa. And I was like, are we summoning the aliens to join us for Christmas? Is this, we trying to
An intergalactic Christmas.
intergalactic Christmas. I do. I'm not going to list them all, but
George
I have.
Winston,
But that's-
December.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But
But
that's,
I probably
that's
have
so
like 10.
interesting. I love that.
Yeah.
Where I'm like, I gotta sort of get through that, and I have a playlist of like that's actually on Spotify. People want to hear it, but it's like all of my favorite. Those kind of get me there.
I feel like my childhood was Amy Grant, and then our relationship, I feel, is Michael Bublé.
Yeah,
My childhood was like Harry Connick Jr.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
You, and
Oh,
you,
dude,
and you
his-
throw that in there.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Harry for the
I
holidays.
do love that.
Silver Bells.
I'm glad he spelled Harry like he did in that situation.
Right.
Okay, I've got one. If you were queen of the world and you could change one thing about Christmas and the season or the month, I'll give y'all December. What would it
Okay,
be?
I got it.
Oh wow, Amy.
This is quickly. Every Christmas morning, it's covered in snow.
Yeah.
And then it goes away.
Yeah.
By
And it goes
9
away.
a.m.
No. It goes
It
away.
goes away
2 days
New
later.
Year's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Oh, that's a week.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'll do a week.
Oh, then it gets sloshy and brown.
But it
No,
doesn't.
but it would continue
It
to
doesn't.
snow.
Oh, see, this is magic.
Refreshing
Yeah,
itself.
this is the magic.
Okay, yeah.
That's just what I thought of quickly. I'm sure
Oh,
there's.
love
I'm
that.
sure there's a better
Magical.
one.
What do you
No,
got, babe?
I would take that one.
Okay.
That's the best.
I don't know. My first thought was just like that it would be less consumeristic.
See, Amy, you can actually have a question answer like that.
But I like the snow answer better.
No, let's combine them.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a benevolent snowy
Yeah,
Christmas.
it's so quiet and peaceful.
It snows
It's
so
not
much
about
no one
thing-
can
Yeah,
shop.
You can't go. Yeah, buy things.
Yeah.
I like
Because the
this.
internet's down.
Yeah.
Yeah. No communication.
Benevolence and snow will crash the internet. We have learned that in every Christmas movie we've seen. Last one. This is a big one. This is a big one, gals.
Wait, this is the last one?
Yeah.
Last question?
Yeah, the last speed round.
Wait, I'm seeing more questions here, Dave.
Well, that's it. Those are, I think you should
The
go
best
too
one.
Oh, I see. Sorry. Jason, you can cut down
I knew you
all
were about
that.
to say that.
Okay, what advice for husbands going into the holiday season would you give?
And don't, like, just for fun, don't look at us when y'all say this.
Yeah.
Just remember
I'll look
this.
at Dave. You look at
Yeah.
Dave.
Actually, I'm not even comfortable with that.
I don't know.
Gosh. I guess even if I can't think of something for you to help with or do, maybe I'm thinking of husbands worldwide. Like maybe just ask every now and then, hey, do you want me to go pick up that toy or that meal at the grocery store? I don't know.
Popeyes.
Just Popeyes. Just
Yeah.
be like maybe, and maybe like say, thank you for doing all that. Or just be aware that like it's a lot. And you do that.
Babe, I told you. We'll talk about this later.
Thank you for saying that, but also just like,
I do that.
I'm kidding.
I don't know. I'm just,
That's good.
I don't know. What would you add?
I don't know. I mean,
it's probably hard for you to think of stuff.
I can imagine that some wives may say,
I don't know.
Oh, don't. I have so many.
Like,
I'm going to step out.
Cut to 30 minutes later. And also,
I don't know.
on
Jeez,
the way
maybe-
to Indianapolis, we're not going to pull over at the same gas station, John. The girls can power through.
Maybe not a last minute. Oh, I just ran to Target and got you a present. Maybe
Yeah, some
maybe some
thoughtfulness.
thought into it. Like
That's
Yeah.
good.
I think people.
You're not speaking from experience.
No,
You're just saying
no.
hypothetically.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do think globally, even from this conversation, I feel like I need to remember this every year. Moms are taking on so much during this season. To y'all's point, not even necessarily stressful things, right? But
Right.
just a lot of things.
Right.
And so I think
Things I like.
it is
Yeah.
a reminder to me of like, it may look like the top of the surface is calm, but the feet are paddling. It's the duck thing, you know?
Definitely.
And so I think it's a good reminder to just kind of, you said it well, Amy, just kind of those check-ins, like, how are we doing? Anything
Yeah.
I can do? Anything that, may, you
Yeah.
know.
And maybe like, I was just thinking,
I think you were good, though. weren't you?
globally,
Globally.
not for any particular person in this room, but maybe like say, I'll do dinner tonight. I'll worry about
Yeah.
dinner. And it doesn't mean you have to cook anything. It just means like you're on like Chick-fil-A or whatever
Yeah.
it is. Like, just say, I'll get dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah.
You don't have to worry about it.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like now I want to do a couple too. I feel like for me, it's just. No, that's
But you're right. Probably like you, and I'm not saying this to let myself off the hook, but you probably don't want me to get in there and take half the stuff away. Like you, I feel like there's a part of you, you're like, no, I want to do it
command
all.
center. Yeah.
Yeah, I want, but I want you to recognize that how much I'm doing.
But I like what Annie said too. Like maybe the dinner or like just something that I'm like, oh yeah, that actually does free up some, space in my brain to come in and say, I got this, or I'll take the kids out while you have a moment to sit.
Mm-hmm.
Or you know what I would love too, for just anybody.
Just stop recording.
I think we stopped already. So,
how would you feel if this is a question for Amy? How would you feel if John, because I'm thinking about how I would feel if Dave, just walked into a room like unannounced and said, Amy, I've been thinking about a gift we could get Luca, and he just came up with something. Like, without you asking, unannounced. Like, would you be like, oh my gosh, that's a great idea? Yes. Would it make you feel like we're doing this together? Like,
or would it make you feel like he's infringing on something that
I know, I don't know.
And I'm not saying that John never does that. I'm just saying if you intentionally like said, hey,
I've been thinking
this is a good gift idea for my dad or your mom, or
and even if it wasn't a good idea,
or,
would it just be like, you're thinking about this, you're with me on this?
And it would just make me feel like it's not all on me. But even if it's a bad idea, or if he already has it or whatever, it's like,
we could get
you
Sam
were
a
thinking
horse.
about that. That's really sweet.
Yeah.
We could get Sam a horse,
especially
that's
with
denim
the in-laws.
down.
that each of them would look great in.
It's all denim.
Boy, they open presents for me. All kids' presents are denim shirts.
And they're like, let's let mom stick to the show.
Oh
so
my
mom's got
gosh.
next year again, right?
Yeah, right, Dad.
You guys are great.
Well, you guys are awesome.
Hey, Merry Christmas.
You're the best. Thank you.
We're going to be better next year.
Y'all are great.
It's too
Y'all
late
are
for
the
this year.
best already. We love you guys. Let's just go eat soup and pretend like it's everybody's happy.
Yeah.
Dum, 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 dum.